1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. I'm not even in my stream yet. Okay. I see myself. I can see myself. Combat Radio. I'm not even in my stream yet. Okay. That sounds good. Tommy Whoa. Let's get this thing right. Let's get the levels right. 1 2. Levels good. Levels are good. Let me get straightened out here. How's this looking? Yeah, looks good, looks good, looks good. Right. So you are in tune. We are in tune to Live Boxing Talk with Raphie. Live Boxing Talk with Raphie 17. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Thomas. Let's get this thing right and let's select the right track also. I have been in a bit of a... Let's get the levels right. Let's get the track right. Thought I was going to have some extra time today. Got home a little earlier. Bought myself a big screen. Well, a bigger screen TV. Slightly bigger than I wanted it to be. But it was a good deal. It was a good deal, so I cannot complain. It was kind of funny when I put it in the back seat of the car and it took up the whole seat and blocked out the windows. Like, wow. It's like, wow. It's a big one. Jim Reaper says, how do we get here before you, Raphie? Well, trust me, my friend. I didn't even have time for my nap. I never seem to have time for my evening naps on these days anymore. Don't get a chance for my nap. Smash that like button and I will join you. Ping. There we go. Add it to my liked videos. Join me. Smash that like button, folks. Okay, you know how we do. You know how we do. You know how we get this thing started. I select a video from my collection. Select a video from my collection for your entertainment and edification. Just a question of which one to allow the people to populate the area. Which one we going with? Going with a quick one. Let's have a look. Actually, I have an idea. We're going back. We're going retro. We are going back. Because just the other day, roll call coming up after the video. Just the other day, I went back to my first videos to have a little look at them. 3.5 months ago. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Let me pick one. This one is very quick. Probably the shortest video I've ever done. Apart from the announcement videos. Okay, so let's go into this. Let's go into this one. Let's get the levels all the way high. Roll call coming up after the video. We're playing the video to allow people to populate the area. Allow people to populate the area. This seems like a good video to warm things up with. Now let's get into my screen. Let's share. Application window. Boom. Okay. I think this is the one. This is the one. share. Let's kill the music.
Yes, yes, yes. We are gathered here today to discuss or raise the question, should a champion boxer date a big-bodied woman? The topic has been raised by an ex-boxer who made a controversial video questioning, mocking the current champion boxer for his choice of woman, his choice of lady, his choice of a significant other, based on the fact that she happens to be a big-bodied woman. Now, let's get into it. My view is a man should pursue the type of woman that pleases him visually, mentally, whatsoever she looks like. She could be skinny, she could be fat, she could be tall, short, knock-kneed, cross-eyed, whatever. But how can one man try to dictate what another man should see as beautiful? How can one man be so audacious as to think that he or his philosophy, that what pleases him should please another man? That's ridiculous. Every man has his own tastes, and every man is free to pursue his own tastes in the woman that finds him mutually appealing. And that's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. It is what is mutually appealing. What pleases you, not what pleases another man. It's another one, Raphie Dawkins. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'm out.
Yes, yes, yes. So let's get back into my screen. Okay, we've given the area a chance to populate. And let's have a look what's going on in the chat. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Where we at? Beats. Beats, bring the beat back. Bring the beat back. Okay. Let's have a look. Who is in the house? Tommy Temper, bright and early. Jim Reaper, the Jim Reaper, bright and early. Turned on the notifications for this, and he's late. The Jim Reaper's complaining. Wonder what the topics will be today. Let me guess. Quacks with more quacks, followed by AJ and Ruiz with a few more quacks, with a few more ducks. Wilder v Dinosaur Ortiz 2. Let's go. I'm pumped. Yes, we have all the major talking topics, Jim. You are indeed correct, and more. Tommy Temper is having a nap. I wish I wish I could have a nap. I wish I could have a nap. I just bought this big ass TV. Might be too big. Got it in, and I thought, rather than leave it hanging, I thought, let me set this baby up. Yeah, came with a little stand, had to screw those in. Couldn't find my proper screwdriver with the multiple attachments. Don't know where I've put that. I have to have a route around for that one. But I still managed to assemble it. Okay, it took a while. It took a while. It looks good. Looks good. Time. There's nothing wrong with the old one, but I just wanted. It was time for a change. It was time for a change. A change is gonna come. How you get here before me? Well, basically, mate, I'm doing stuff. I'm organizing the show. I'm getting the topic sheet ready. I gotta prep. I gotta prep for this baby. I've got to prep for this baby. In the meantime, you guys come home from work and you have your dinner, you know, and you can chill. In the time that I get home from work until now, I haven't chilled. I've eaten some food and that's it. Had a shower, eaten some food, assembled the damn new TV. Looks good. And that's straight on here. No chill time. No chill time. Loma King is in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Greetings, Loma King. Nexus 1 in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Big up to you. Hamed 92. Yes, yes, yes. Says yes times 3. Big up, Hamed. Okay. Who else we got? Pablo Diablo. Pablo Diablo. He chased off some robbers the other night. Hopefully you've had some sleep. You've caught up with your sleep since then, Pablo. Is that your personal collection? Says Tommy. I don't know. I don't know what the topic was, Tommy. You'll have to enlighten me, my friend. That's the LDBC for you. Are we talking about Tyson? What's he done? What's Tyson Booth done? Says Pablo. What the hell's Tyson Booth done now? What the hell? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. The chat jumped on me really fast. Oh, is that what I like? Oh, you're referring to the video. If you're referring to... I see what you mean now, Tommy. Let me see. Where were we? Where were we?
We'll raise the question.
Oops. Kill the volume. Kill the volume. Kill the volume. Where are we? Well, I must confess, Tommy. Oh, where are we? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. If you're inquiring about, where are we? If you're inquiring about, let's pause it there. If you're talking about, how do I share? Where do we go? Application window. If you're talking about this, Tommy, or you're talking about this, Tommy, or you're talking about this, Tommy, then all I can say to that, Tommy, is all I can say to this situation, that situation, and that situation, all I can say to those situations, Tommy, is yes, yes, yes. That is my response to that question, my good man. That is my response to that question. Nexus says, God damn. God damn. Dawkins, LDBC Slayer. Where's Peds? Thank you, Ahmed. Where's Peds? God damn. Loma King, LDBC equals cult. Well, I can't deny that. I cannot deny that. Loma King says a very emphatic yes, yes, yet to that video. Go back in the archives, Loma King. It's one of the first ones. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, I'm going through this chat now. This chat keeps on jumping. AD is in the building. AD is here with us today. Greetings, AD. We're still rolling through. The real deal. The real deal says Evander would beat AJ. He's not messing about. The real deal has come straight in. No good evening, no introductions, no nothing. He just comes straight in. Don't know even if he wiped his feet before he stepped in. That's a clear message of intent from the real deal. Is he the real deal, though? We're about to find out. Is the real deal the real deal? That's our first question of the evening. We're warming in nice and gently. Pablo says thank you. Most definitely, Pablo. We want to know that our people are safe and content. Buy a baseball bat. We don't like burglars around here. We don't support burglary or any kind of theft whatsoever. No kind of theft whatsoever. Work hard by the sweat of thy brow. One shall prosper. That's how I was raised. Yeah, I got you, Tommy. I get you. Oh, dear. All right, I'm going through this chat. I'm almost at the end of it. All right, okay. Loma King, the real deal. Lomachenko would lose to Whitaker. The real deal is coming up with some random stuff. Should be interesting having his contributions. Oh, yeah. Pablo says Time Booth was slating big ladies in a previous video and referenced Terence Crawford's wife. Yes. I get you now. That video was in response to that. Yes, Pablo. That video was in response to his statements on Time Booth's statements on Terence Crawford's wife, big-bodied woman. That video was a response. I heard you schooling BFTB yesterday. Quality mate, says AD. Yes, gentlemen, the cat is out the bag. I couldn't resist. I had to have my little chit-chat with BFTB. Didn't mean to. I was busy, but I kind of logged on to him. And he was saying some stuff. And as per usual, I thought, I'm going to have to call in. Make it a quick one. Probably ended up there for about 45 minutes. I only wanted to be on for 5-10 minutes. Ended up 45. And actually, I was trying to be nice to him. I was very nice. I was very low-key, very gentle. Because I didn't really want a full-blown epic. I was just chilling. So let me call my mate BFTB. Let me call my mate, see what he's up to. Smack that like button, says Tommy Temper. And he is right. Smack it. So I went over there. And at first, he wouldn't let me on. I said, send me the link. He said, no, I'm not sending you the link. I'm not sending you the link until you answer the question. Can't even remember what the question was. I responded a few times and I said, yo, Raph, are you trolling and bullying midgets again? I didn't even want to get on. I just went there with the intention of having a little look. I just wanted to have a little look. Pablo, got it. I missed that. I would have to watch it back. Yeah, it's last night's show from about the midway point. After the show, who said that? Pablo. After the show, after this show, Pablo, don't go leaving us. Don't go leaving us. It's about 45 minutes long, so there's plenty. I went on there kind of chilled. I went on there very, very chilled. Very, very chilled. And next thing I know, I just said, forget it, let's go. Just send me the link. I typed in some questions. I typed in some statements. And then, he was trying to avoid me for a while. And then we went, no, Pablo says no danger. And then he said, all right, Raphie, I'm not sending you a link. No, because you're going to deflect. I'm not sending you a link. So, a few more little taunts. I said, come on, man. Come on, bro. Let's chop it up. Because nobody was calling him anyway. Nobody was calling him. A lot of people are scared of him. Nobody's calling him. So I said, just, all right, send me the link. Just send me the link. If you can't help yourself, you have no shame. Shameless. I didn't even want to stay on. I just wanted 5-10 minutes, little chit chat. Ended up on there 45 minutes. And I was super mellow. I wasn't even amped. But went on there. And it's been the mellowest I've ever been on there. I let him talk, which is perhaps a mistake. Don't let the guy talk because then he rambles and switches it up on you. BFTB fears you, Raphie. I think he has a healthy respect. And to be honest with you, for somebody doing what he does, I have to respect that. I can't lie. I have to respect that. But yeah, eventually he sent me the link. And, I was just a mellow time. I was super mellow. There was things I thought of, like he said, for example, Dillian Whyte ducked 3 offers 3 times. Luis Ortiz 3 times. Yes, Boxing Block Center. Good to see you, my friend. You want a link? Do you want a link? Would you like a link to jump on for 15 minutes? So I thought, yeah. And I haven't forgotten the other guy. I haven't forgotten you. The surprise guy. I haven't forgotten you. So, what happened? Yeah, eventually he sent me the link. We ended up on there 45 minutes. I didn't do everything I could have done because, to be honest with you, with all the trauma he's been through, getting demonetized and all that stuff, I thought, go easy. Be cool. Be mellow. Be cool. Be mellow. So I was just cool and mellow, but I think I got my points across. I listened back to it and it cracked me up. I've been laughing. I've been in stitches. There's one thing that I could have said that I didn't say. I thought, yeah, I'll leave it. He said, Dillian Whyte has ducked Ortiz 3 times. Now, I'm sure that Dillian Whyte has said that offers were made. Of course, I can't prove that offers were made. I don't have those offers in front of me. It's not documented. But I'm sure Dillian Whyte said the offers were sent over. I didn't say that. Could have, but I just allowed that. I allowed that for next time. But yes. I was over there. Couldn't help myself. I had to go over there to speak to my old buddy BFTB yet again. Direct line. Where's Ped? Is Ped in here? Because I saw Ped over there. Ped's a mod over there. When did Ped become a mod over there? Ped, where are you now? Ped? Where are you? Where Big Boys Boxing? Big Boys Boxing is in the house. Hey, Big Boys, you want a link? Hey, Big Boys Boxing, do you want a link? We're going to talk about the Joshua thing. Tommy Temper, Pablo, why did he get banned? Who got banned? Beware of Ped. Blue Blood got banned from live streaming today? What? Big Boys Boxing in the building. Yo, Blue Boys, if you want a link, holla. Boxing Block Center, good to see you. If you want a link, holla. Got banned from live streaming. Them boys are living on the edge. Pablo, Jim Reaper says, Pablo, kindly expand. Wow. Copyright strikes are no joke. Copyright strikes are no joke. They strike. Can't right now, bro. Packing for a holiday, but listening. Good man. Good man, Big Boys Boxing. I know it's early over there. You're doing your morning thing with the kids, etc. Yeah, but stay tuned, bro. Appreciate the visit. What does that say? Yeah, it's got 2 more lives. Depends on. Yeah, listening. Yeah, that's what I thought you said. What did you say? You might want to scroll back and see what you actually said now. What did I miss? What was the joke? What did I miss? Yeah, I missed it. Oh, listen. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. He was doing a live while watching NBA. Them boys multitasking. Them boys multitasking over there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I think we've warmed up nicely. We've warmed in nicely. And now we should be looking toward getting into the topic sheet. But before that, I have a special guest for you guys. The real deal. Michael Spinks would beat Dillian Whyte. Michael Spinks. Who was the brother? There was 2 of them. There was 2 of them. Michael Spinks and who was the other Spinks? Michael Spinks was a heavyweight. Then he had a brother. Leon Spinks. Oh, you're talking about the brother who was the, yeah. Michael Spinks, Leon Spinks. Whoa, community guideline strikes. Oh, community guideline strikes. That's right, Leon. Yeah. Anyway, without much further ado, let me send out the link to our special guest of the evening. Invite people. Now let me go into my thing. Where are we? We got to get the name exactly. Oh, okay. I got it. Let's invite the special guest for tonight. Let's spell it last proper casing. Let me send this out. Okay, so it's not going to work that way. I don't know why it only periodically works that way. I don't know why. It doesn't work that way. So copy. Get out of that. Come over here. Let's do it the other way. The other way. Okay. Okay. Boom. And send. And while I'm here, let's send out another one. Another one. Just in case. Let me send out another one just in case, and boom. Okay, so 2 links sent. We should get at least 1 as a result of the 2 links. Okay, Box is in the building. Yes, Box. Where are we? Smash that like button, Box. Smash that like button. Good to have you in here. Yes, that's on the topic list, Box. That is on the topic list. That certainly is. Right, let me open another screen. Let me open another screen as we go into our first topics. Okay. Where are we? Where are we? Just want to bring this article up. Okay, it's not even there yet. It's not even there yet. Advanced news. Okay, as many of you may have heard, or some of you may have heard, Joseph Parker, trying to bring up the article now. Joseph Parker has joined Matchroom. Trying to bring up the article. Joseph Parker has joined Matchroom. Let's go into that article. Let's go into that. Okay, didn't know that. Okay, right. Here we go. Let's share this screen. All about sharing. Close that. All about the sharing. All about the screen sharing. Is that on it? Is that it? Joseph Parker, share. Okay, so Joseph Parker takes on Eric Molina in his next bout as the heavyweight announces a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. The article continues. Joseph Parker has made a series of big announcements on his career. On Friday, the New Zealand fighter will take on the American Eric Molina in his next contest. Parker has agreed a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. Joseph Parker's announced his next opponent. Yeah, we know that. We heard that. The New Zealand fighter will face Eric Molina on June the 29th in Providence, Rhode Island. On the undercard of the WBO middleweight world title fight between Demetrius Andrade and Majek Sulek. Okay, so something I've been advocating for a while is that Joseph Parker needs to get some exposure in the US of A. He's fought obviously in his homeland, he's fought in the UK, but he has neglected the US of A. It's a worldwide sport. You gotta get that working overseas, over in the US of A. So Parker, who lost the WBO belt to Anthony Joshua in 2018, is determined to rebuild his career to the point where he can become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. There he is, getting tagged by Joshua. Is there any more? Having made the decision to leave,
to take this world by...
What the hell? Having made the decision to leave Duco Events for Matchroom, Parker is confident this is the start of pushing him back up the order in the division. My 6-year promotional contract with Duco Events ended on March 26, Parker said. It was a wonderfully successful partnership. Big Boys Boxing, are you listening to this? It was a wonderfully successful partnership. So much so that David Higgins will always be part of my team, advocating for my best interest in a management capacity. So he's kept David Higgins. Is that his name? He's kept David Higgins on. Since my contract with Duco ended, I have been a free agent, with my team and I spending several months assessing how to best achieve my goal. of not only becoming a world champion again, but unifying all of the belts to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Eddie Hearn added, if Joseph Parker performs the way we all know he can over these next 3 fights, then he will have a strong case for another shot at Anthony Joshua. There's certainly unfinished business there. So this is a really exciting signing for Matchroom. And I must say, I'm looking forward to sparring again with my old mate, David Higgins, as we haggle over the terms of each deal for Joseph. David unquestionably has Joseph's best interests at heart, and he's a tough negotiator. So there are going to be some interesting discussions ahead. Molina has been in the ring with both Joshua and Deontay Wilder, and Team Parker feel that this is the best bout for him as he looks to earn another title shot. Okay, I think that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Stop sharing and let's get into the chat. Okay. Let's get into the chat, see what people... Well, first of all, my assessment is, before I get into the chat, my assessment of that is that it's a good move. It's a good move for Parker. It's a good move for Parker. And Big Boy Boxing makes a good point here. It's a pity Parker didn't take on a new coach as well to learn some new things. Yes, I would have to second that motion. I would love to see Parker with a new coach. He's been with his current coach. I forget his name. What's his current coach's name? What's Parker's current coach's name? His name eludes me. But I would love to see Parker with the new coaches, with a new promotional team. He's kept Higgins on as a manager. So there's some familiarity there. He's with Matchroom now, and they need heavyweights for their heavyweights. Kevin. His first name, Kevin. What's his surname? What's Parker's coach's surname? It eludes me. But nonetheless, yes, Parker needed to make that move. He needed to go worldwide. That's the one, Kevin Barry. I would like to see him move on from Kevin Barry. That if Kevin Barry's took him so far, I appreciate they're like family. But now's the time for him to move up a new gear. He needs to get rounded out now. He needs to get complete. If he's going to be based over here in England, I'm not sure about that. Then it wouldn't be a bad idea for him to go and hook up with Adam Booth. It wouldn't be a bad idea for him to hook up with Adam Booth. No problem, Leighton Evelyn. You're in the house now. Okay, so Parker, Matchroom, going worldwide. Matchroom need him. Need fresh heavyweights with caliber. Ex-world champion. Defended his belt against Ruiz. Lost it to Anthony Joshua. Things are looking bright for Parker. Okay, let's go in the chat and see what people are saying in response to that. That'll probably be a video. This will be a video. This will be my video response to Joseph Parker moving over to Matchroom. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay, into the chat. into the chat. See what people are talking, say responding. See what people's responses are to. Still haven't seen Ped. Ped, where are you? I know you got the spammer over there, but it doesn't mean you can't come over here. Where are you? Right. Looking for people's responses. Okay, Box. Box says, I like Parker. Glad he will be with the big boy. Glad he will be with the big boys now. Also, one second, let me change my screens. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Our special guest is here. I will announce him very shortly. I will announce our special guest very shortly once I get through these comments. So, one momento. Let me get through these comments. I like Parker. Glad he'll be changing it up. Next, that was Box. The real deal. Parker versus Molina is such a terrible fight. Well, it's an introduction. It's an introduction. Next is one. Good move for Parker. Big boys boxing. Pity Parker didn't take on a new coach as well. Yeah, we covered that. That's a good point. Tommy Temper. Ask Big Boys if he's happy with the news. The real deal says Parker, step up and fight a good fight. Big Boys Boxing. I knew about the Parker signing with Matchroom weeks ago. Oh, Big Boys Boxing was keeping a secret from us, guys. Big Boys Boxing is a secret keeper. You can trust him with your secrets. It is a smart move, though. Box says Parker just fought Joshua and Whyte. Yes, he did. Parker's unlucky versus Whyte. Started slowly. The real deal. Box. So he's at a comeback fight now. And fight a good level of opposition. Yes. 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 Where are we? Parker versus Michael Hunter on the 29th of July. That's my pick. 29th of July. You would like that. You would like that, Big Boys. But we know it's Molina. I would like that too. But it's going to be Molina. It's going to be Molina. Box is in the building. Henrik Schmitz is in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Are you kidding? Parker was winning everything comfortably until the head clash against Whyte. Don't know about that, Big Boys. Don't know about that. It did start off well. When was the head clash? Wasn't the head clash in round 2? Petty's probably in the lobby under a different account, says Tommy Temper. And the Boxing Jedi is in the building. Round of applause for our special guest.
What's going on, Mr. Dawkins? What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, I'm hearing you nicely, man. Nicely. You're coming through nicely.
Big up to England, big up to Ireland, big up to America, Japan, all around the world, everybody who represents boxing. Peace to everybody.
Peace to all. Yes, I'm very glad to have the Boxing Jedi in the building. We're gonna be Boxing Jedi is just gonna be like me. He's just gonna be sharing his thoughts on the topics raised. So it's good to have a second voice to offer opinions on our topic, the questions, the subjects on my topic sheet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excellente. So first and foremost, let's get cracking with the first topic. Have you heard the news that Joseph Parker has signed to Matchroom?
Yes, and I am happy. Remember, I was speaking that the other day that I was wondering where the fuck is Joseph Parker? Why isn't he so competitive, knowing he's competitive? And finally, he signs a Matchroom contract. It's awesome, and I'm happy.
Real.
Yeah,
For
man,
real.
it's good. I'm gonna be so happy to see him in action again, man.
Absolutely. He's been, yeah, I heard you. I remember. Yeah, you were saying he's been too quiet. I remember that. You're
Yes,
saying
sir.
he's too quiet. Yeah. And I agreed with you. I've been saying that for a while. I've made videos on it. I've made videos saying, yo, Joseph needs to get his ass over in America, have a couple of fights over there.
That's right.
Because with the big shakeup that we've seen, with
That's right.
people getting contracts, big contracts, you know, I feel like Joseph Parker, if he were more visible, he could have been a part of that.
He could have. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But he's been kind of quiet. He has been fighting, but you know, not the big level guys.
Right. Right.
And you know, so I think that's kind of hurt him. But
Yes.
nonetheless, I'm sure he's got a good deal with Matchroom.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, he's still a young talent. You know, he's only got what, one loss? One loss. That's it, right? Right.
For real.
So,
For real.
you know,
Well, two losses. Whyte
Okay.
and Joshua.
There we go. But the whole point is he's losing to guys that are considered elite in this era. So it's not really like he's a washout. You know what I mean? He's losing to high competitive contenders. You know?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so we've covered that topic. Now let's go into the next topic. What am I gonna choose? Already done that one. Okay.
It's okay. I'm here, brother. You got me the whole afternoon, brother. I'm here.
This is a good one. This is a good. I'm gonna have to pull the video up on this. I forgot about this. Because I wrote my list out earlier and I forgot this was even on the list. So it's like come as a surprise to me almost. I surprised myself.
Hey, listen, I love surprises. Let's surprise each other.
I surprised myself with this one. Made me laugh. Hold on, let me bring the video up. Let me bring the oh gosh, this is funny. This is funny. Gonna have to kill the beats for this. Oh no, not
the beats.
I know, man. I love my beats. Gotta have my beats. Gotta have my drum beats, man. Brings out some primal happiness in me. Let's pause that baby there. And let's share. Let's get technical with this. Let's share. Let us share. Screen share. Application window. Boom. Share. All right, now let me go back over here and get the volume up.
Yes,
I would just like to take the time out.
Dawkins, Combat Radio.
Yeah, I'm listening, bro.
I'm sorry. I just want to take the time out to thank everybody that's been welcoming me on your channel and all your subs, man. Thank you guys, man. Much love right back to you guys, man. Thank you so much. And Mr. Raphael Dawkins, enough respect to you, and thank you so much for having me, my brother.
100, bro. 100. I'm very selective about. I'm very selective about. I got some background. You got some background over there?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm totally quiet.
All right, cool. So, what am I saying? Yeah. I'm very selective about who I have on Boxing Jedi. So, you know, I'm pleased that I can get who I want to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Can't blame you. Can't blame you at all, man. You know,
Absolutely.
we have to sort of like sift out all the bad shit, you know?
100%. You know, I'm a kind of choosy guy.
Right.
So, but with that said, we're gonna go into the video now for everybody's entertainment and edification. Let's go.
Let's get the meat and potatoes, baby.
And if you haven't subscribed already, please kindly do so. And today, we're talking about the time when Tyson Fury recorded sparring with the then amateur Anthony Joshua. And without much further delay, let's get into it.
And I sparred with the ABA champion.
Joshua?
Yeah, he's red hot. He's very good.
See, that's what I like about you, Tyson. You're only young, but you're so honest. You're 22 years of age, but you're straight. You sparred with this young kid, Joshua, and you found him. He's a good prospect, isn't he?
Oh, he's very good. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, I'm only going to take it easy because he's only an amateur and they probably won't spar again if I go mad, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
He's rushed out at me. He for a 1-2 left hook and a flip with flight. And I thought, he's not going to run any time. Bashing me a big up, right in the point of the chin. If I'd have had a bit of a weak chin like David Price, I'd have been knocked out for a month. I'll tell you what it is, though. He's very, very, very good. He's only young, 20. Watch out for that name, Anthony Joshua. He is one prospect.
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of his, and I think that if he's allowed to develop, you know, I think. What's your gut feeling, Tyson? Because I don't think he's going to get to the Commonwealth Games. He's not been selected. So what would you do if you were him? Would you wait for the Olympics, or what would you do, kid?
To be honest with you, I've been in these shoes before.
That's why I'm saying.
All the promoters are after him. He's ABA champion, and in the super heavyweight division, it only takes one punch. So I believe in striking while the iron's hot. Turn pro. But he did tell me he's going to Commonwealth Games, so they might pick him.
I didn't think he'd been selected. I thought the other kid at the weight had been selected.
So he's got how many fights has he got? 21 fights.
21 fights, and he hasn't. I mean, as much as he's a talent, don't get me wrong. I think he's only had a couple of semi-international ones, and you know yourself. You can be a brilliant talent. You're getting against some of those old fiddlers, some of those old experienced fiddlers, top amateurs. They're hard to beat sometimes, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Well, I'm a good prospect. I rate myself as one of the top heavyweights in the world. He came out at me for 3 rounds, and he gave me a beating. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. He gave me what for? Hell for leather for 3 rounds. I thought, oh my God, the amateur's killing me.
Wow.
I'm professional, and I've been an amateur myself, and I fought all over the world and that.
Yep.
I showed him down a bit, a few good body shots and that.
Yeah.
And the kid's only 20, and I'm a handful myself.
You are, sir.
So, for him to put up a good performance like that against a top prospect in me, I think he's one for the future, to be honest.
Brilliant.
But sparring ain't fighting, and fighting with an head guard on is not professional boxing.
Yeah, 3 rounds ain't the fight these days for you, is it?
Definitely not. Definitely not. But I would say he's the best amateur boxer in this country, super heavyweight, by a mile.
I'll tell you what, Tyson, you know what? I can't tell you how much of a pleasure it is to talk to you every time I talk to you, son. You're
Well, it's nothing like the truth, is it? I tell it as it is, mate, Steve.
You do, son.
They always do. If the kids are no good, I'll say they're no good.
Yeah.
But if they are good, like he is, I will say it. No problem.
Oh, listen,
And I don't mind telling anyone that he beat me up in sparring.
I tell you, only the most confident can do that.
Wow.
Yes. So there you heard it.
Holy shit. That was like admitting the truth there. I'm proud of Fury. But how long ago was that?
Yeah, but that was a few years ago.
Exactly.
That was a few years ago. So back then he was prepared to spit the truth. He was prepared to spit the truth on the thing. So recently we've seen a change of heart.
Oh yeah.
But the truth is there.
Yeah, it's there. He whooped his ass while being, and you know what I love about Anthony Joshua, man, that people aren't giving him enough credit for. Remember when he said, when he first won his IBF, he said, I just happen to be a prospect. I'm just a prospect who happens to be a champion. And he still says that to this day because he knows that he still is working on his craft. That is humble. That is to be respected. Not like the rest of these fuckheads, you know?
Exactly. Of late, as we all know, Tyson Fury has changed his tune. He's very disparaging. Very disparaging of Anthony Joshua. Highly disparaging. Doesn't have a good word to say. Doesn't have a good word to say about the fella.
Yeah.
And I find that very sad, knowing that they both come from the same small boxing community.
That is true.
And that he knows the truth. Fury knows the truth.
Yeah. He knows. You know what it is too? It's also has gotten to a point where jealousy, because he was out for a while. Anthony Joshua filled in. He filled in correctly, you know, won some straps. Took, you know, he didn't really steal his thunder, because we can all agree here that Tyson Fury fucked up on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury failed Tyson Fury. Nobody beat him. Tyson Fury beat himself by doing the stupid shit he did. So now that he's back, you know, all the shit that he said, because even Mike Tyson used to beat motherfuckers up in sparring, and even though the same, he used to beat the same guys up in the ring. So is Anthony Joshua Mike Tyson? No, not at all. But it can happen. It can happen again.
Yeah, exactly. It's a shame that Fury has difficulty in complimenting the guy. You know, complimenting the guy and giving him his just due. It's highly unfortunate, but that's the state of play.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
the
it
state
is.
of play. But the truth is still there. It's there. It's in there. It's in print. It's on video. It's on audio tape. It cannot be denied.
Yes, sir. Cannot be denied. Cannot be denied. Definitely not.
So let's go. Let me go to the chat and
Yes,
see
sir.
what people have to say on the topic. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What are people saying?
Peace to Johnny Blaze 33. Salute to you, my brother.
Most definitely. Johnny Blaze in the house. God of War has joined us.
My man
now-
Nexus One.
Nexus One is in the building. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, God of War. Every time AJ's on stage, Fury starts getting active on social media. You know what I mean? The green-eyed monster.
All the time, and that is very true. Every time, it's like every time Anthony Joshua's going to take the stage to fight, it's like all of a sudden Fury got something to say, and it's not very nice. So exactly what Leighton is saying, it's jealousy. You know, it's got to be.
It's got to be. It's got to be. Leighton Evelyn says clout chasing.
Yes, sir.
Nexus One says I've heard this already. Wow. Fury changed his tune now.
Yeah, big time.
Bipolar Tyson says Leighton Evelyn. Old book gold says Pablo Diablo.
Yes, sir. Old gold.
Yeah, Leighton Evelyn. Now he's a threat. I think he's always been a threat, Leighton.
Yeah.
Tommy Temper says it's just sparring, though. Well, that's true to a point.
Yeah.
That's true to a point. It is sparring, but nonetheless, you still want to make a good account of yourself in sparring. You know, Tyson Fury is only 2 years older than Joshua. So, and of course, that was many years ago. I think we can all agree Tyson's got better for sure.
Yeah.
But Joshua's got exponentially better.
Yes, sir.
Multiple times better.
And he actually stopped Klitschko, which is something that Tyson couldn't do, you know?
Very much so. Very much so. Very much so. Leighton Evelyn, I still think Joshua stops him. Pablo.
I think so too.
Yeah. Pablo. He said Joshua was 20 at the time. AJ is 29 now. Yes. Plenty of time for development.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Leighton Evelyn. That's the word. Jealousy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tommy Temper says Fury fails Fury all the time, but at least he's got a big money contract. Yeah, nobody's denying Fury's bank balance must be rather healthy.
Yeah, he deserves it. I mean, Fury deserves it. I take nothing away from Fury, but now people who are taking away from Fury have to understand that the reason why he messed up is because he messed up on himself. He didn't get put on his ass, on his back. He wasn't knocked out. He just fucking sniffed and took some PDs and fucked up on himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Fury, Tommy Temper says, no. Johnny Blaze 33, big up in the house.
No doubt.
Where else? What else we got? We got
Toby Bartlett. What's going on, brother?
Where's Toby? Oh, Toby Bartlett in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Good, Toby. Good to have you. Smash that like button. I know you probably have already. Okay, so Tyson is pillow fisted for a guy of 6'9" and 200 pounds, says Leighton Evelyn. Well, I think Tyson's style. Once he got dropped a couple of times, I think Tyson changed up his style.
Yeah.
He changed up his style. He stays behind the jab now. He stays behind the jab, which is smart for him. It's a safety first. Does some showboating, stays behind the jab, whips over the right sometimes. You know, he can still rock a guy. He can still rock a fella. He rocked that bronze bomber fella.
Oh
you know?
man, he tagged him the fuck up. See, I don't understand how people. You got 2 knockdowns. That does not win a fight. There's a point system, and it's learned in the amateurs, and it carries on into the professional rankings, which brings you the 10-point system, right? It brings you this point system. So I don't understand how it was a draw when he was getting punched in his face all fucking night.
Yeah. But also, we have to counter that. We have to also acknowledge that when the stats came out, the punch stats, they were very, very similar. They were very, very similar. You see, Tyson has a style. Not disagreeing with you, but Tyson has a style that makes it look like he's actually doing more than he actually is.
Exactly. You know, his shoulder movements, his feints, you know, his foot. And for a big guy that looks like a fucking sea whale, man, my man got footwork.
Yes.
He's got great footwork.
He does.
Tyson Fury has great footwork.
He does, for real. He does a lot. He does a lot of movement. He does a lot of shoulder movement. He does a lot of feints. He definitely knows how to work that ring.
Yeah.
Of that, there can be no doubt.
The thing I would like him to stop doing, though, that's the reason why he got knocked down the second time, is putting his goddamn hands to the side. He's got to stop that big time.
Yeah.
Big time. He's got to stop that.
Yeah.
He can't do that against Joshua. He cannot do that against Joshua.
No way, but you will.
Yeah, right?
But you will. Because it's ingrained in him now. That style is ingrained in him.
Yeah.
And against Joshua, I say that will be his downfall.
Yeah, Joshua will definitely catch him. You know, what I love about Fury is his jab keeps you busy. His punch, his punch, how do you say, his punch selection, as he keeps you busy, and that's what you got to do to Deontay Wilder. You have to keep him busy, and that's exactly. See, people need to take this blueprint that Tyson Fury has made. And everybody has to keep Deontay Wilder busy. And even if he throws the right, you still got to roll that shit off your shoulder. You know what I mean? And I have a strong feeling that Anthony Joshua is going to spark this motherfucker out cold. When you go up against guys who have an arsenal of different punch selections against one guy who has just a 1-2, who can land it strategically, yes, I'll give you that. But when you just got a 1-2, what fucking good are you? You know, what good are you against an elite like Anthony Joshua? This is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are talking out of their you know, their asses, but you know, we don't know what's going to happen in this fight, even if we break down the mechanics. But I will tell you this though, Anthony Joshua has much more of a punch selection and much more fucking pedigree than a Wilder.
Yes. Absolutely, yes. I think people criticize Joshua. They say he's orthodox, but there's a reason orthodoxy exists. It works. You know, there's a reason the word orthodox exists. It works.
It works.
When you stick to those orthodox principles, there's a reason it exists. It works.
Yes, sir. Sir.
And you can say, well, Tyson is unorthodox. Well, that can work. That can work.
Yeah, Tyson Fury has an awkward style.
Yeah,
and so does this fucking guy. Deontay. Roach on Tenor, man. He has, you know, he has a weird style too. But these styles, not Tyson Fury's, but Deontay Wilder's style is so easy to figure out. You just got to stay at his chest. That's all you got to do. And Anthony Joshua is a mid-range to close-range fighter. He has outside range, but he's best mid-range. Mid-range, he is going to dominate. I am sorry. I mean, you know, he's going to dominate.
Yes. I concur. So, but we also see in Joshua, what I like about Joshua is that he's always working to expand his arsenal.
Right.
We saw in the in his last fight with what's his name, the Ukraine guy.
Who? Joshua?
Yeah, Joshua's last fight.
Oh yeah. Was not Usyk.
What's that guy? What's that guy's name? I'm drawing a blank.
Chat, help us out, chat.
My mind's gone blank. My mind's gone blank.
Yeah, mine's too.
The Ukraine guy. The Ukraine Pedvetkin.
Povetkin.
Pedvetkin. It just came to me. Yeah, so we saw against Povetkin. Joshua doing the Philly shell.
Yes, thank you, Jack. Yes,
Joshua doing the Philly shell.
Yep. So I'm saying people are sleeping on Joshua. It looks like Joshua has a great arsenal, man. He has so many styles, and he has yet to show this, and he's going to. This is what I'm saying. Like, I was one of the first guys out here throughout my, this YouTube shit I've been doing, that when Anthony Joshua was coming up, I was telling people, watch out for Anthony Joshua. Watch out for Anthony Joshua. And look at him now. Top of the world.
Yeah. Absolutely. He's doing the Philly shell, and he would have been working on that in training for some time before he unleashed it. It's like learning a new language.
Yes, sir.
You kind of keep it under your hat a little bit, but you're accumulating words, you're accumulating vocabulary, you're accumulating the ability to string sentences together. And then that's when you show it. That's when you show it once you feel comfortable. So he didn't just work on that for a week in camp and then decide to unleash it. No, he's been working on that stuff for a while. He's been working on that stuff for a while, and then he decided to unleash when he felt comfortable.
That's right. And I give God of War, you're absolutely right. I give Povetkin his credit where it's due. He is a good fighter, especially in this era. My man's a vet. He's got a great resume. The thing with him is, I expected him to go further than what he is now, but it seems like, he's slowing down. It seems like, the wear and tear is slowing down on Povetkin a lot. It's slowing him down, should I say.
Well, I give Povetkin his due. I mean, when I was over there at the other place, overseas at the other place, TBV, I remember we were having some debates, and I said that I was the first person I heard say that Povetkin is better than Ortiz.
Right. Yeah.
And they laughed.
What?
They laughed. I said Povetkin is better than Ortiz, and they laughed. They thought I was off my head.
Wow. How long ago was this, brother? How long ago was this?
This was late last year, I guess. I was calling in.
No wonder. Oh, you talking about the biased voice?
The biased voice. I was calling in up before I got on the panel. I was calling in, and I said, "Hold on, this was before Fury v the Bronze Bomber." Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You know what it was? You know why they did that? And first of all, allow me to let these fucking guys know that the Boxing Voice don't know shit about boxing. And if you want to come see me, you know where I'm at. I've already debated you guys, and you guys hung up on me, and you guys know what it is. But now when it comes to Luis Ortiz, it's simply because he's fighting Wilder. So now all the guys that are fighting Wilder are all of the sudden killers, are all of the sudden threats, just to make Wilder seem good. But when Anthony Joshua's fighting someone like a Povetkin, Povetkin's finished. Oh, he's done, coming from that side. So that goes to show you that these guys don't even wipe their asses correctly.
Mundo. You couldn't say that Povetkin was better than Ortiz because Ortiz had fought Wilder.
Yeah.
And Povetkin was in line to fight Joshua.
Yep.
So me saying Povetkin is a tougher obstacle than Ortiz, that was forbidden.
That's crazy.
That was forbidden. But when you look at Povetkin's record, Povetkin was a gold medalist.
Thank you.
Ortiz didn't even make it to the Olympics.
Thank you. And I like Ortiz. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Ortiz. I love this fight. Look, Ortiz was nice when he was signed to Golden Boy. Golden Boy fucked up on that opportunity because they were too busy, licking Canelo's nutsack. Yeah. So he left. He left them. He says, "Okay, I'm not getting any promotion here," and he left. He should have went to Top Rank. Had he gone to Top Rank, Ortiz would have been right now a champion and still been on top, and his skills would have been up to par.
Yeah, and appreciated. But still, even so, I agree with you. But even so, I still rate Povetkin higher than Ortiz.
Me too.
Gold medalist in Povetkin, ex-WBA world champion.
Look at that.
Versus Ortiz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now they've changed their tune now because they had to stop and analyze and look, and if anybody says that now, they have a different tone because they realize the truth is there and it cannot be denied.
Right.
It cannot be denied. So yeah, we saw in Joshua v Povetkin, and that ties in with his Ruiz. That ties in with the Ruiz fight.
Right.
Because once again, Joshua is not particularly fond of the short fighters. But he's just been in there with Povetkin.
Yeah.
So that's even though Ruiz has a different style, at least he's got his sights in with the shorter guy in his last fight.
That's right.
So this training camp would have just had to be a continuation of the last one with the adjustments necessary for faster hands.
Yes, sir. Yep. I was just going to get into that. Like his targeting, for the size range is already there. You know what I mean? So he's already in tune.
Yes.
What I want to say here is Andy Ruiz is a much better fight than Miller. Okay? You guys got to understand that Miller was not going to do anything and never had faith in himself. You know why? Because he used PEDs, 3 types, not 1, not 2, but 3. And when a motherfucker's talking all out and is all scared, what does that show you guys? And especially if he's gotten caught on PEDs, he never had it in him. So now here you go, Andy Ruiz, who's well deserving. This is going to be one hell of a match, and I'm going to love each and every punch thrown.
I am, and I've been saying it from the start. I was an advocate. I'm not going to dig out the video now, but I was an advocate of Andy Ruiz being the replacement for Miller as soon as the thing popped off.
Right.
Whose name did I put up? I put up Kawanaki's name. I liked Kawanaki being the replacement.
Yeah.
But Kawanaki came out almost immediately. I think even before they asked him, he said, "No, I'm not available."
Yeah. He's not ready yet. Kawanaki's not ready yet.
He's not ready.
No, not yet. Nah. He's got to get his dance steps right in order to dance with the king.
Yeah. And I put up, this one's a bit funny. I don't stand by it, but I did say it, so I'll say what I said. I did put up Huey Fury's name.
Right. I just got to say this to Mark 8, I think, or MA Mark. I got to agree with you, man. Listen, the UK needs to bring some of that competitiveness here down to the States, bro. I got to agree with you. I love UK boxing. One of my favorite fighter is Lloyd Hunnigan. Okay, just to let you guys know how far back I go.
Lloyd Hunnigan.
Just to let you guys know how fucking far back I go. And my friend, which I'm going to bring you next week, a nice interview. My good friend. Okay, all right. I have a very, very, very good friend, and most of you guys probably know him because he is from UK himself. Okay, he was a former champ himself. He took after Mike Tyson, and all I have to say is that I'm going to have next week on my channel. I'm going to have my man. I'm not sure if you guys know him, but his name. Okay, I'm just gonna drop his first name. You guys are probably gonna clap the hell out of me. Charles. You guys fill in the rest.
Come
on now. Come on. Let's see the boxing knowledge.
Charles.
Okay, you give up?
Let the chat have a go. Let the chat have a go. Let's tease them. Come on, it's the teaser. Don't give it up just like that.
Yes. Next week on my show, I will have this former champ.
Is he from the North, the Midlands, or the South?
He's from UK, and he's won many titles. He's modeled himself after Mike Tyson. If anybody gives up, I will give it to you right now.
Give us a little bit more time.
Okay.
We need a little bit more time.
Loma King says Charles Prince. No, sir. No, sir.
I think he's talking about Prince Charles, the royal family.
Good one. Good one.
I definitely don't think it's Charles Martin.
No, not at all. No, not Charles Martin. No.
And Ezra Charles is dead, and he wasn't from the UK.
I will have this gentleman next week. If you guys know nothing of this gentleman, you should, because he's part of your UK boxing, and he's and in America he's dynamite. He's dynamite.
He's an English guy.
Yes, sir.
Drop it on us. Drop it on us.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
It's going to be Charles Shepard.
Charles Shepard. Okay.
Charles
I don't know.
Shepard, the fighting fighter of the UK. Now, if you guys don't know who Charles Shepard is, I advise you to go check him out. Okay, this man is amazing. Okay, he knows all of the legends. He's best friends with Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran. He goes to all their functions, you know, and he's a good friend of mine. You know, we always kick boxing, and you know, I asked him for an interview because it's long overdue. So next week I will have him for you guys, man. Charles Shepard will be on my channel next week, brother.
That's wicked, man. That's wicked. That's wicked. Mark 876 says, what channel will the interview be on? It will be on the Boxing Jedi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Boxing Jedi. That's the gentleman I have joined with me today.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to also ask Mr. Charles Shepard if he can give you, Mr. Dawkins, a nice interview as well.
Wow. Well, that would be awesome.
Yes, sir.
That would be awesome. You got my details.
Yes,
so
sir.
You just we just connect and we'll arrange something. I definitely will have Mr. Charles Shepard on. No question about it.
Yes, sir.
No question about it. You do your interview first. I'll get some information from that, and then we'll take it from there.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So let's look at first of all, let's have a quick look in the chat. All right, Nexus One is the first one I've seen. Didn't Povetkin beat Ortiz in the amateurs? I can't swear to that, but that is what I've heard. Ortiz, Johnny Blaze 33. Ortiz has never won anything amateur or pro. Unfortunately, that is the truth. Ortiz, the only Cuban not to go to the Olympics. Oh my word,
man! And they call this guy great because he's fighting Wilder. I mean, these guys are, these guys watch boxing with blindfolds, brother.
Wow, it's rough. It's rough when you're Cuban and you didn't. When you're supposed to be a top Cuban and you didn't go to the Olympics. Come on now.
Ridiculous.
Come on now. Ortiz was always the second guy from Cuba. Who was the first guy though? Who was the first guy? That's what I want to know. Put the answers in the chat.
We all know the guy that was going to face Ali.
Oh, Teofilio Stevenson.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So that's going back a bit. That's going back a bit.
Yes, sir.
So that must make Ortiz 50.
He's on the Geritol and Metamucil.
Povetkin is way better than Ortiz, says Johnny Blaze 33. Agreed. You know what fight I'd like to see instead of Wilder? Let me finish this chat and then we go into that.
Yes, sir.
Embarrassing. Yes, another cherry pick for Wilder. Povetkin was a better amateur and has done more as a pro than Ortiz. Facts. Says Jack Killsby. And who's going to disagree with that?
Jack, I got to give you a round of applause, brother.
Most definitely.
Very well said. Well said. You know your fucking boxing, brother.
100. 100. Where are we? Povetkin would beat Ortiz, absolutely. I believe so. We won't see that fight ever. Because Povetkin's a PBC guy. They keep it in-house whenever possible.
Yeah.
In-house. You want to talk a little bit about that in-house stuff, Jedi?
Let's do it, brother. I'm here to talk everything. Enough respect to all Cuban fighters. Yes, Nexus, definitely.
100. You want to talk a little bit about PBC? You want to go ahead? You want to go ahead and talk about the infighting, how they don't let the guys out?
Yeah, you want to talk? Yeah. Let's talk about the pure boxing casuals. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's go in with the PBC and how they're keeping everything in house whenever possible.
Yeah, like the welterweight championships here, depriving us from unifications against Terrence Crawford, who is a fucking threat to PBC. Everyone there, even Manny Pacquiao, who I have respect for, but that is the only man that's going to give Manny Pacquiao problems simply because of, number one, his pedigree and the way he's fighting, and number two, his ambidextrous. Nobody can train for an ambidextrous fighter. So everybody in PBC is just that, bro. They're just diapers, bro. These are newborn babies to the sport. The Charlos, Gervonta Davis, all of these guys, Keith Thurman, all of these guys they don't look. You had Charlo going up against Harrison. Now, why did Charlo lose against Harrison? I'll tell you why. Because of crunk boxing, because of the boxing styles, because Harrison has fought before. Harrison was in there like a dog that he is. And that's what happened. And on the rematch, Harrison is going to do even more damage because he's already got his fucking number.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I was going to ask you about the rematch. I was going to ask you about the rematch. Who you got with the rematch? You got Harrison in the rematch too?
I got Harrison in the rematch. He might get knocked down once. I'll give Charlo that because Charlo does have, sort of insane power. But the skill is what's going to kill Charlo because I'm telling you, you can box circles around this guy. He wouldn't know. These guys don't know how to turn their opponents. They just don't know.
Do you think Charlo has regressed?
I mean, we haven't seen any training footage, even though that really, doesn't really answer the question. But if we see training footage, and if I'm able to see exactly his footwork and his technique, I might give him a chance in this fight. But it's the same thing. These guys don't train; they party a lot. You know what I'm saying? These guys aren't about the gym life. These guys don't live the boxer's life. We may hate Floyd Mayweather, but one thing Floyd Mayweather Jr. had was that boxer's life, that gym rat life. He was always in the fucking gym. Off season, on season, didn't matter. This is what these guys have to do, and only a handful of them are doing it. You know what I mean? But Harrison is working hard. I've seen some training footage. I know some people that have been telling me that he's been working on his fucking his straight right, like releasing it on the dime. So I got to go with Harrison, man. That's crunk boxing, bro.
Yeah, well.
Rest in peace to my man, bro. Rest in peace.
Emmanuel Stewart.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P. I mean, my position on that is that, Charlo got outboxed.
Yeah.
He got outboxed. And his trainer came out and made a strange statement that something about Harrison, he can't outbox Harrison. That was a strange statement to me. Whether it's true or false, it was just still a strange statement because he's gonna have to box. He might not have to outbox him, but he's gonna have to box. He's gonna have to box to get in the range to let his power shots off.
Yes.
And it seemed to me the problem with the first fight was that he was just looking to outpower the guy, and the guy was not there to be outpowered.
At all. And he got hit with a couple of clean shots, but that's the resilience of Tony Harrison.
Yeah.
That's the skill of crunk boxing. Like a lot of people are just, it's just a gym. No. It's a technique.
For real. For real. That out of Detroit, that tradition. Tommy Hearns.
Yes.
Tommy Hearns. Emmanuel Stewart. He's for Charlo to win, he's gonna have to go back to his boxing roots. He's going to have to box with Harrison and use his boxing to disguise his power shots.
Yeah, he's going to lose. He's going to lose, man, trying to dance with Harrison because Harrison got them hands, man. Harrison is very good. Like I said, Emmanuel Stewart got his hands on him. He's passed. Anybody that has Emmanuel Stewart's teachings in him, it's like having a Mr. Miyagi digest in you. You know what I mean? You're not going to lose as terribly, but you're going to hold your own wonderfully.
100%. So I think we both have Harrison coming out victorious for the second time running.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
And while you're here, we may as well touch on the J-Rock Hurd fight that just happened. I think I wasn't too big on Hurd because he was more dependent on size and resilience than his boxing, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're talking Hurd here, right? Hurd.
We're talking Hurd. He was more dependent on his size and his resilience than his boxing.
Yes, that is 100, my brother. You know, Hurd is a good fighter, man. Rough and tough, Abrams tank motherfucker. But his defense sucks.
Terrible.
His defense is that of, oh my God, of cardboard boxes in front of him, bro. Like, you can penetrate his defense. He needs to work on his defense. He's already got the offense. If he can somehow turn his offense into defense or vice versa, Hurd is going to be a killer at 160 when he moves up. But he's got to work on he's got to work on that defense. That's the only reason why, man, J-Rock got up in him because of that defense, man.
He's got to go back to boxing.
Yeah.
He got into the mindset. It's all right. You can hit me. Go ahead. Hit me. Yeah, hit me some more. Hit me some more. I'm still going to get you.
Yeah.
I don't like that mentality. I don't like that mentality. The name of the game is to hit and not be hit.
Right.
I don't like a guy going up there acting like he can soak up the blows like a sponge and get you later.
That's right. And just because Bruce Lee said in order to hit, one has to be hit once in a while, doesn't mean you have to get hit on a constant.
Exactly. Exactamundo.
Yes,
Exactamundo. So, let me have a quick look in the chat.
Oh, peace to the Red Glove Militant. Peace to you, my brother.
Red Glove Militant is in here. Oh, I see him.
Sir.
I see him. Red Glove Militant in the house. Big up. Big up to you. Toby Bartlett, I don't know if I've already shouted you out. Where are we? I think Harrison, because he's in his head. I think so as well. I think he definitely is in his head.
Yes, he is. He's way in his head.
Very much so. Very deeply to the core, to the cerebral core of the man. Next one says Emmanuel Stewart, greatest boxing trainer ever. Certainly up there. Yes, sir. Certainly up there. I'd have to give some notable shout outs to Namato did a great job with Tyson.
Oh yeah, these guys had straps in their stables, man. These guys are great.
Oh, for real. Willie Pip. I'd have to shout out Willie Pip going back in the design. Who else am I looking at here? Looking through the chat.
Leighton asked, did you see what Wilder's trainer said to Ring Magazine? No, I haven't. What did he say, Leighton?
What did he say, Leighton?
Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know. Okay, but in the meantime, between time, smash that like button, folks.
Hell yeah, snuff that like button, speed bag the like button.
Speed bag that like button.
Hell
but
yeah.
make sure you do a odd number, not an even.
Yeah, straight up, right? Oh, shit.
Okay, so we're looking for the next topic on my topic sheet. Okay, and I think I may have just found it. Right. So, the question is, or rather the statement is, Anthony Joshua just recently come out in an interview, I think it was yesterday. And he said, it's not about Wilder. It's about undisputed. Anthony Joshua further went on to say that Wilder's almost been caught a few times. I'm not expecting him to hold the belt for much longer. He's been rocked by multiple guys, Molina, Ortiz, and even Fury.
Yeah.
He's had close calls. So he's not really thinking about Wilder as such. It's not about Wilder. It doesn't matter who's got the belt. Right. That's what he's concerned with.
That's right.
He's concerned with the guy with the strap.
That's right.
Not so much Wilder. It's the guy with the strap. He said, whoever's got the strap, it's going to be a massive fight. So you want to share your thoughts on that a little bit?
Listen, I wish Joshua would get this fight. I wish every boxing fan that wants this fight, that's yearning for this unification heavyweight championship fight that hasn't been given to us for what, almost 11, 12 fucking years. We need this fight, but see, Anthony Joshua's willing to, but Wilder isn't. Now, this is where I'm going to take you guys into deep waters. You may disagree with me. You may not like me for what I'm about to say, but this is the truth. And if you take a look at Wilder's road, you will see exactly where he's going. Wilder is just going to duck Joshua, and he's going to try to break Marciano's record. Now, mind you, even though he's got one draw on his record, it still would count as undefeated, okay, and him still having the championship. So that's what he's going to try to set, a new standard. That's the only thing left in boxing to do if you're not unifying. Am I correct?
Right.
You know, so this is where Wilder is going with this shit. He's going to try to set something new here. It's not going to matter, really, because the competition within this era is very cunnilingus, and we know this.
Yeah.
You know, but this is where I see him. This is where I see him going.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's going to go. So basically, sorry, I was just sending a message there. So basically, you think he's going to cherry pick? He's going to keep on cherry picking?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. He's gonna continue to have phantom wins. I mean, look at there's no reason to fight an Ortiz 2. What's next? A Jennings 2? Right? Are we gonna get a fucking Brian Jennings 2? You know, like you're fighting these unnecessary fights, getting these phantom wins just to do exactly what I'm saying. My people, this is exactly what Wilder's trying to do. He's gonna try to beat Marciano, even though he's got that one draw. It's still going to count because it's going to go over. He's going to be undefeated. He's going to have a strap, and he's going to pass the number. So, you know, it's going to be crazy, man. And then him acting, dude. All of this bullshit where he's coming, you know, with that since till this day and blah blah blah. All that is acting classes. All that is acting, bro. Wilder is just a big fake diamond ring, bro. To me,
for real. My take on the whole situation is pretty much the same.
Right.
He's got his guys. Finkel, Shelly Finkel.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Al Heyman.
Yep.
And they're telling him, you see, because I think they fear losing.
Yep.
They fear losing. And if anybody's going to beat Wilder, it's going to be, to my mind, it's going to be a Dillian Whyte, a banger, or Anthony Joshua, another banger.
Right.
You know, because I think he does better in rematches.
Right.
I think he does better against Fury the second time around.
Possibly. But knowing Fury's pedigree, his boxing pedigree, should I say?
Yeah.
You know, I think he beats Wilder fair and square on a rematch.
Second time around.
I think he puts the paws on him. You know, from a distance.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think that's very possible, of course. We can go back and forth on this a couple of times, you know, chew it up a little bit. I think that you see, Wilder, first time around, he's very tentative. Very, very tentative against Fury. Very tentative. Fury made him tentative with that jab. But I think now that Wilder's knocked him down twice. And I think with the fact that the Wilder didn't mix up his punches very well. Didn't mix them up very much. He was just headhunting.
Right.
And the fact that Wilder didn't stick to the game plan of going upstairs, downstairs. Upstairs, downstairs. The fact that there's so many things that Wilder knows he didn't do that were in the game plan. I think he goes into that second fight with more confidence, knowing that there's so much he didn't do that he should have done, and that he was supposed to do, and that he was told to do.
Right.
So his mindset, in my opinion, is I can't wait. I can't wait to get Fury in that ring again.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can agree with you, and I take nothing away from Wilder. It's just look, it's just, you know, when you look like a fighter like Fury,
Yeah.
you know, regardless he's pillow fisted, you still got the point system. Let's not forget about that. Every boxing match does not consist of knockouts or stoppages. Okay, most of these fights of today have been going 12 full fucking rounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're really going to look at this as a boxing match, I'm gonna have to give the edge to Fury. If Fury comes in there, keeps his distance, turns Wilder, and really just deactivates Wilder's right hand by just letting him punch at his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know, Wilder has a great chance. Yes, he does. Of course he does. But now Fury this time, the same way, you know, we're gonna say Wilder might be ready for this one.
Yeah.
Fury's most definitely, because Fury's a very intelligent fighter. He's going to be very, very ready for if there is a second fight.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting because the first time we've had a difference of agreement, and that's good. And let's take it a bit deeper. Let's take it a bit further. Let's go. This is good. So you see, one, I'm not saying that Fury can't win. He can always win.
Right.
But the reason I'm picking Wilder for a rematch is because, well, another factor. Let's go. Let's do this with layers. It's an onion. Let's peel back the layers. Another factor is that I think that Fury thought to himself, "Damn, this guy knocked me down twice and almost finished me. He almost knocked me dead. This skinny guy from Alabama almost knocked me dead in that 12th round. He came back like Lazarus. He came back from the dead. They were just getting ready to lower Fury.
Yeah.
They had the ropes around. They were getting ready to lower him, and then the man opened his eyes.
Yep. My man did the Undertaker. He did the Undertaker.
The man opened his eyes, and they said, "What the hell? Is this Lazarus? Is this Lazarus standing before me?" When Fury rose up off that canvas in the 12th, that was like, what the hell is this? He was like watching The Mummy. You know those old horror movies?
It was like watching the fucking Undertaker just rise, just get up. I was like, oh shit. This guy,
hell?
He just rose from the dead. Holy shit, he's not finished. Wait a minute. And when he got up, he put even more combos on Wilder.
He did.
I was like, what the fuck? So this is why I say that in the second fight, if there is one, I think Fury's going to be more prepared. Like I said, the second knockdown was Fury's fault because he put his hands down on the inside, which is something you just don't do.
Something you just don't do.
Yeah.
Something you just don't do. So we have a difference of opinion here, which is good. We've got Jedi picking Fury in the rematch, and you have myself picking Wilder in the rematch. Simply because, let's peel back another layer. I think Wilder wants to fight more than Fury because Wilder knows what he didn't do. There's an assortment of things that Wilder should have did that he didn't do. He had to apologize to Mark Breland.
Right.
He had to apologize to Mark Breland because Mark Breland was telling him to, yo, you got to go to the body.
He don't listen. He don't listen to his corner. His trainer left the fight before it was over.
He did. Mark Breland was walking off. He was walking out the arena. He was catching a taxi. Crazy. He was hailing a taxi.
Yep. He was like, taxi, yo.
You know?
My man called the Uber. He called the Uber.
So yeah, man, he had the app. He's got the app. So yeah, it's like wild. It's like Wilder, man. Wilder. Don't get me wrong. If Fury wins in the rematch, I'll be more than happy. Because it sets up the unification bout in the UK.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
So if Fury wins in the rematch, then I would be more than happy. In my honest assessment, I just think to myself, yo, this guy Wilder, he wants it more. He truly believes that he's got the beating. He's got the beating of Fury. because there were so many things that he did not do. You know?
He missed out on a lot of opportunity, in that match. And like I said, he just didn't listen to his corner, man. What Deontay Wilder needs to do, and I've been saying, I was the first one saying this, man. He needs to switch up his management, man. Look, just imagine if Eddie Hearn or Loeffler or even Bob Arum, the king, right? Even Bob Arum had Deontay Wilder in his corner. How much more money would Deontay Wilder be earning right now? How much more of a household name would Deontay Wilder be now? You see, this is the problem. Deontay Wilder is calling Eddie Hearn and everyone else a fucking slave. Slave masters and shit. But the thing is that why are they making 20 mil plus and you're only still stuck on 2.5, 8 mil? Now what, 10 mil? That ain't shit. Yeah. You will never see this money. And then I have to disagree with you a little where Wilder wants fights. Wilder don't want no goddamn fights. He don't want no fight. He don't want no rematch with Fury. The reason why Fury left was because Wilder was already talking about King Kong Ortiz. That's why. And he already knew, if I go to this side, I'm going to wind up getting a fight with Joshua, which is what I really want.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if and that's another thing. When Fury came out and said, listen, when are we making this rematch? Well, Shelly Finkel walked in, of course, like always, jumped in and said, well, we'll let you know. We're not ready right now. So this is the thing. Like, does Wilder really want fights? And if he does, he needs to leave Shelly Finkel. He needs to leave the other fucking guy. He needs to leave all these guys.
Yeah. Well, I think in general, I agree with you totally. I mean, Wilder doesn't want fights, but I think he wants the Fury fight because Fury had the papers. Fury had the papers, though, the contract on his table. They were waiting for Fury to send back the contract signed when Frank Warren said, Frank Warren said it. He said, well, yeah, we got the papers, but they said to Frank Warren, well, how are you going to break the news to Wilder? They said, I don't give a rat's about Wilder. My client is Tyson Fury.
Right.
That's who I care about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll talk to them later because they had the papers on their table. They stopped responding. They stopped responding for a matter of days. And then the next thing we know, Fury had signed with the ESPN.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Wilder in general, no. Don't get me wrong. Wilder is a cherry picker. That's my position. But he wanted Fury again because he knows there's so many things that he didn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he should have jumped on board right away, man.
Yeah.
Right away. Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Eventually these guys will fight later on, maybe a year and a half from now. But I don't think that Wilder's gonna take a Joshua fight at all, man. I don't think that's gonna happen at all. I don't think so.
You think he's gonna avoid it forever?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I've said in previous videos, I've said that I expect Wilder to, if he ever takes the fight, it will be his retirement fight.
Yeah.
Just the last fight, his last ever fight. So if he loses, it don't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His last ever fight. And then straight up to Hollywood because he says he wants to be an actor. John Daly is in the building.
What's up, John Daly? Yeah, that's funny. He says
Wilder wants to be an actor.
Yeah, he said Wilder is happy to fight Fury because he doesn't punch hard.
And there's truth in that. There's truth in that.
Yeah.
There's truth in that. He can take those shots because the chances of getting knocked out against Fury is minimal. Right. Minimal chance that Fury's going to knock him out. But Joshua or Dillian Whyte, he knows he knows, hey, he could get knocked out.
Yeah.
That's why he's running. What about him avoiding Dillian Whyte for 2 years? What do you use on that?
Man, oh man, I was waiting for you to. Oh man, let me tell you something. My man is petrified of Dillian Whyte. This fight should have been Dillian Whyte instead of a motherfucking Ortiz. But of course, we see the cunnilingus in Wilder. This is what I mean. Look, I'm from America, Jack.
Yeah,
I'm from America. We had great American heavyweight champions, and Wilder is not one. Wilder is not showing his color As to red, white, and blue, he's not fighting the way an American fucking champion does, which means go to somebody else's backyard, get their shit. I mean, you know what I mean? Exactly, John. Wilder is skipping leg day. And I also told, and I also told Raph that Wilder is as chicken as his legs are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous to the point that you're gonna say you're better than Mike Tyson, but yet you didn't fight everybody like Mike Tyson did.
100.
You say you're better than Ali. You didn't fight, nor have you been under any attrition multiple times and come off the top dog like Ali or Norton. Okay? Or shit. Let's even go with one of the hardest hitters back in the days. What is it? Ernie Shavers. You feel what I'm saying? Or George Foreman. And that's another thing about George Foreman. George Foreman right now is just looking for a spot on a television scene or something to say that Wilder hits harder than you. Are you fucking stupid, George?
Crazy.
Are you just looking for money? Because that's very disrespectful to your legend, to your legacy.
Terrible.
That is crazy. So going back to Dillian Whyte is a threat to Wilder. I don't care who you are. I don't care, because if he wasn't, then why didn't he take this fight? And don't say the money's not right. Don't say that, because we already know what was thrown on the table by Hearn.
Exactly.
So what's the problem here? I tell you what the problem here is. It's called cherry picking at its finest, bro.
100.
You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. He doesn't want anything to do with Dillian Whyte. He doesn't want that power. He doesn't want to feel that power. When was the last time? I said this before. When was the last time Deontay Wilder fought a #1 ranked opponent who was young, who was a young knockout artist?
Yep.
I can't remember. A heavyweight, not a cruiserweight, a heavyweight. I don't think it's happened. No. I don't think he's ever fought a #1 ranked opponent who was a heavyweight who knocked people out.
Nope. And he has mostly voluntary.
Voluntary.
He has mostly voluntary. That's the voluntary champion, bro.
It's the voluntary champion of he was in an interview on Series FM or something like that, FM over in New York, and he was being interviewed by what's his name, Jerry Quarry. Jerry Quarry or the old Jerry Cooney. Jerry Cooney, sorry.
Yeah.
the old heavyweight boxer from New York.
Yeah, the great white hype.
Yeah,
great white hype.
Yeah, he was a big guy, and he did have a hell of a wallop on him.
Yeah, but Holmes finished that hype though.
Oh, he finished him brutally. But he was talking with Jerry Cooney, and Deontay said, "I'm the champion of America. I'm the heavyweight champion of America." And then Cooney kind of shook his head and said, "Of the world.
Right.
And then Deontay Wilder remembered, "Oh shit, yeah, I'm the champion of the world." They said, "Of the world. World." Jerry Cooney had to remind the guy that he was the champion of the world and not just America.
Jerry Cooney gave fucking Wilder some fucking schooling.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm waiting for Boom Boom Mancini to take responsibility, to step to Deontay Wilder, and tell him, you saying that you want to catch a body in the ring is not funny, young man.
Not funny at all.
I killed somebody by mistake, and that shit still eats me.
Yeah.
This is why I say that most of these veterans have a big responsibility, regardless you're retired, since you're on the mic, since you're talking all this, you need to step to Wilder and tell him to stop talking that shit, man.
100%. Nigel Benn could have that word with him as well.
Exactly.
And Chris Eubank.
Man.
You know? There's quite a few boxers out there who could, just send him a little DM, direct message, get in his DM box.
Right.
Slide in his DMs and say, "Yo, bro."
Yeah, call him. Call him. Be like, "Hey, this is Boom Boom. I just want to let you know, man. The stuff that you're talking about killing somebody, I don't agree with that, man. That's not that has no class, man. Act like the heavyweight champion of the world, man. See ya." That's what he has to tell him.
100%. Somebody needs to talk to that guy. A professional needs to talk to that guy and say, "Yo, do you understand what you're saying? It's foolish." And I actually saw him on a TV program over there in the States with what's that short guy's name? The short guy with the braids. He's one of the champions, competitor to Crawford and Spence. The one with the braids. The one with the braids and the big teeth. His dad's his trainer. He's same division as Spence and Crawford. He's got a belt holder. His name slips my mind right now. He's
in the same division as Crawford.
Same division as Crawford and Spence. Belt holder. His name has escaped my memory. I'm looking at the chat. Same division as Spence and Crawford. Belt holder. Porter. Thank you, John Dealey.
Sean Porter.
Porter. His name's thank you, John Dealey. His name slipped my mind. Sean Porter. He was on a TV show. Sean Porter was on the mic. Yeah, Sean Porter. That's the one. Sean Porter. And he asked him the question. He said, well, do you stand by those unsavory remarks you made about catching a body? And Deontay Wilder did his to this day bit, you know, his eyes started bulging out and said, I say I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. Yeah. He remembered this time. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, and I say what I want to say. I ain't here to please people.
It's crazy.
I ain't here to please people. So he has this lack of understanding of his responsibility, of how he should be conducting himself as a heavyweight champion.
Precisely. And then on top of that, to say that you don't care about anybody, so why call yourself the people's champ? This is why you're not the people's champ. You're supposed to care about us. We're your fucking employers. Do you not know, Deontay Wilder, you stupid fuck? Do you not know that if we didn't buy anything, or the LDBC followers didn't buy anything, did you not know that you would have no money, you would have nothing if it wasn't for us fight fans? Do you not understand this of fighters? And fighters of today, you have to understand this. We had more respect from fighters in the 80s and the early 90s than you fucks today. You guys got to understand, it's what we say. It's what we want.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Okay? Whether you guys like it or not.
100%. 100%. He has this I don't know, he has this thing whereby he doesn't understand his responsibilities. As a matter of fact, maybe he understands his responsibilities so much and understands that he's not going to live up. He has no intention of living up to those responsibilities, to the point where he just says, you know what? I just got to do me.
Yeah, you know what, man? You're a fucking genius, Ralph. Yes.
That's
exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on, my brother.
Yeah.
You hit it right on the fucking head.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on. This guy knows his limitations. He's got his expired date on that hand. Okay. And another thing, I've made many videos on this and nobody has mentioned this. Can we actually take a look at this in a Bruce Wayne detective manner in Deontay Wilder's hand and say that maybe his hand being laced in all of that metal that's in there, maybe that's what's helping him hit harder as well? Did anybody actually take a look at that? Nope.
I've wondered that.
You know, it's not giving excuses, but damn, your hand has fucking it has titanium steel in it. It may be light, but it's still steel.
Yeah, I've wondered that.
You know, yeah. I mean, has anybody weighed this motherfucker's hand before and after?
He's got a bionic hand.
Yeah, you know, look, that hand. Last time he fought Tyson Fury is swelled up. It has an expiration date, and what's going to happen to that hand, and what's going to happen to him is he's going to wind up breaking it, and he can't fight as hard. He keeps throwing it. He has improper punching. First of all, he keeps throwing it like that. I'm telling you, Deontay Wilder is going to wind up just basically giving up his title. He's going to be forced to retirement. You know what I mean? And it's exactly what you said. He knows his limitation, bro.
He knows his limitations to the extent that I think it burns him up, because he knows he has no. It's like being with you ever been with a girl you didn't want to be with?
Right. Or ugly girl who had a nice body, but she's ugly as fuck, but you're only with her because she's got a smashing body. So when you're fucking her, you're like, don't turn around, don't look back.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Well, worse than that. Have you ever been with a girl you don't want to be with, and she's a nice girl? There's actually nothing too much wrong with her. It's just that you don't want to be with her, and you know that.
Yeah.
You know in your heart. And
Yeah.
every time she does something nice for you, you think, shit, I wish you wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah.
And so to me, that's the followers. That's his followers. They're the nice girl that he knows, because at the end of the day, you know you're gonna have to disappoint her.
Yo, fuck yeah.
You know it's gonna have to, and he kind of weighs on you. He goes, damn, I wish she wasn't so nice, because I know I'm gonna have to dump her. I'm gonna have to dump her.
Exactly.
So him dumping the girl is the equivalent of when he lets down the people who are following him.
Exactly.
Because he's never gonna give them what they want.
Yo, I love your analogies, bro. Your analogies are on point. Hell yeah, man.
He's never gonna give them what he wants, what they want.
Never. And hey, John Dealey, I want to let you in on a little secret, brother. Yes, Bruce Wayne is all over wild as shit, but I am the original LDBC Slayer. YB is the last, but I'm the original. I've been all over Wilder. I've been all over the May Pack shit. I've been on YouTube for 8 years, brother. I'm the original LDBC Slayer. You know what I mean? And yes, Bruce Wayne does good work, but he misses out on certain points, man. Like calling motherfuckers out. But Bruce Wayne does great work. But I was saying Bruce Wayne though, like, because that's how I name myself when I do boxing detective work. I call myself Bruce Wayne. It's been going on for a long time. I say I do Batman detective work. But yeah, man, you know, these guys, Bruce Wayne, yourself, as well as YB. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all over the LDBC.
Yeah, straight.
We're all over the fucking LDBC. We're all over any propaganda machine, bro.
Oh, 100. But I'm lucky in so much that I got a direct line to our short friend overseas.
Yes, sir.
I got a direct line. I was over there talking to him last night.
Really?
I was over there talking to him last night.
Nice.
So, you know, I got the direct line. He picks, if he didn't want to, I said, send me the link. He said, no, I'm not sending you the link, because I know all you're going to do is deflect. And then people started coming in the chat. They're going, yo, Raphie, yes, Raphie, go, Raphie. And then I think he banned the guy because he said, go, Raphie.
Wow. Wow. That's softer than a wet paper bag in a fucking storm, bro.
You know, it's like a lot moth to the flame. Eventually, he had to send the link. He had to send the link. It's like a moth to the flame. He's saying, I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't do this. But eventually, you know, you hear the little typing going on. He goes, there you go.
I've been calling that son of a bitch out. And we know who we're talking about.
We know who we're talking about.
Warriors, come out and play. Listen, Jay Wendell is ready to slay anybody on this boxing thing on a debate. I've been asking for it and nobody has answered. It's okay. I understand. Nobody has answered Raph's call either. Nobody has answered the Red Glove Militant's call, the Boxing Junkie, Ross Clot, 10 players, Tommy Temper. I mean, we can go on and on. But that's what happens when you have real boxing fans going up against peanut butter and jelly cream cheese boxing fans.
Word. 100%. So let's look at this. Let's look at this topic list. Smash that like button. Anybody in here who hasn't smashed that like button, please kindly do so.
Speed back that like button.
Please speed back that like button. Boxing Jedi has been kind enough to join us tonight, which I very much appreciate. So make sure you reflect that in the like button smashes.
Yes, sir. And thank you for having me.
Almost definitely smash that baby hard. Smash that baby hard. So tonight we've had 2 hours of fun, interesting, intelligent boxing talk. Oh, but before we go, because we're at the end now. Before we go, it would be remiss of us. It would be remiss of us not to give our predictions on the main event card happening over there in Madison Square Garden. Anthony, the landlord, we call him over here, the landlord Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr.
Yes, a much better fight.
Much better fight than the than the original matchup.
Burger King. Burger King.
Indeed. Indeed. Cheeseburger.
No, I'm doing James Tony. Burger King. Burger King, motherfucker.
Yeah, man, James Tony. Yeah, but you know, we're getting back to the cheeseburger dude, and well, he's out. He's out now. Cheeseburger's out. Cheeseburger's out. We're talking about Snickers now. We're on a Snickers guy now.
Yeah, he loves the Snickers, bro.
I hope he enjoys Snicker, and I can't lie. There was a phase when I used to love a Snicker.
Oh, Snickers is good, man, but it looks terrible when it's hot. It looks like a melted piece of shit.
You can't do it hot. You can't do it hot. Back in the day, I used to love me some Snickers.
Oh man, Snickers is delicious, man. Have you tried that Snickers ice cream bar, bro?
No, I don't do chocolate anymore. It's off my list.
Oh man. Oh man.
Tasty.
You know what? I'll have one for you, bro. I'll have one for you, bro.
Have one for me, bro. I eat enough as it is. I can't add chocolate to the list. I'm a big eater.
I feel you, man. But getting back to this prediction, I'm going for Joshua landing a knockout in the 10th simply because Andy Ruiz is going to try too hard and he's going to punch himself out.
Yes, indeed. Oh, people have smashed that button. Sorry. People have smashed that button. People have smashed that button. The last remnants. People who have not shown yourself in the chat, please go ahead and smash that like button. Show the love for the show. Show the love for the guest. Show the love. Show the love. Keep smashing that. Sorry, Jedi. Please continue.
Okay, bro. No, I was just saying, so that's what I see. I see him trying too hard, and possibly going for Joshua's body a lot because that's just the way Andy Ruiz is. But he's gonna punch himself out. That's what I see. So I'm giving it the 9th round to Anthony Joshua stoppage.
Right now, before I do my assessment, some people have raised a topic or an element or a side topic, and it jogs my memory, but I can't remember what it was like. Please remind me, people, what was the marathon like? I remember the name. I cannot remember the bar. What the hell was I remember the Milky Way, chocolate on the outside and some fluffy stuff on the inside. What the hell was a marathon like? Oh, hold on. Was the marathon the original Snicker?
I think so.
Yeah. I just remembered now.
Yeah, it's Snickers. Yeah, and I think it was just a bigger, thicker bar. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's it. It was still they changed the name.
Yeah, it was just bigger and thicker.
Yeah. They changed the damn name. That's it. I knew it rung a bell. Marathon. What the hell was a marathon? Then it came to me. The marathon was the Snicker. They just made it international. They just made it international because I think it was called Snickers overseas.
Yeah. Padre says it was a British Snickers.
Yeah. It was Snickers overseas, so they just kind of unified the damn thing. So my assessment on the fight, well, okay, but there's some people saying, in fact, people, put your predictions down in the chat, please. Put your predictions down in the chat. I know I've done it before, but this is probably the last time we're going to get to do it on a weekday show. So put your opinion on the fight, how it's going to end. Is it going to end points, knockout, TKO, and for who? Put that data in the chat as I give you my assessment. I know we've done it before. Let's do it again. My assessment is what I believe is going to happen. I'm expecting a later rounds TKO. Later rounds and I knew somebody said round 3. Leighton did it again. I knew you'd come through. Whoever said round 3, I knew they'd say it again. It's Leighton. Leighton reckons it's going to be a round 3 KO by Joshua. I think that's an amazingly optimistic thing.
Yeah, John says it too. John says AJ KO rounds 1 through 3.
Wow. That's amazing. Listen, if that happens, I'll be happy as Larry. But my prediction is it's going to be a TKO, not even a KO, but a TKO in the latter rounds. We're talking about from round 7 to 9.
Okay. Yeah, I called it 9. I called it the 9th round. Yeah.
Yeah. 7 through till 9, TKO.
Right.
referee stoppage, TKO. However, I did put a small bet on because I had some work done to my car and I want to get my money back. So I did have a bet on, small bet on. And I went with the bet. I went with, because I never go with what I really think on a bet. I go with something out slightly different. So with the bet, I went for a Joshua win via points.
Okay. So you're going the full 12 round?
Full 12 round via points. It's the outside possibility, but you never know. The odds were good.
Yeah. Red Glove, I had said a TKO stoppage in the 9th, AJ.
Yeah. I'm going with TKO. My real thoughts are TKO stoppage from the 7th round to the 9th. Anywhere through there. But because the odds were good for a points victory, I said, all right, let me go points then. Here's some money. Put it on points. But I think TKO stoppage between the 7th round and the 9th round.
Yes, sir.
And so we go into the chat for the last time. Anybody who has not smashed that like button, probably nobody in the chat. Everybody in the chat, I'm sure, has smashed that like button. But the watchers, silent watchers, any silent watchers who have not smashed that like button yet, this is your last chance. Right, so let's look at the chat. Let's look at the opinions of the chat. Yes. It's Leighton Evelyn, round 3. Said it first. Where are we? Who's the next person who gave their view? Yeah, John Dealey. First round through till 3. AJ KO. Don't stay in the pocket with AJ. Okay. Leighton Evelyn, 3. Round 3. Who else put an opinion in? Scrolling down. Tommy Temper, TKO round 9 to 10. Ruiz stopped on his feet, says Tommy Temper. Red Glove Militant, AJ in 6. John Dealey, don't stay in the pocket with AJ. God of War in the house, 8 round KO by AJ. Ooh. Toby Bartlett, yeah, that's a good one. Toby Bartlett, AJ 5 through till 7. Nexus 1, AJ in round 5. Damn, have you put any money on that Nexus 1? That's very definite. I'd put some money on that if I was you. If you feel that in your water, I would put some money on that. My prediction, says Johnny Blaze 33. My prediction is 7 through till 9. Also a KO. Loma King, you better do it in 1. No. Different caliber of opponent to Breezel. Totally different. This guy can fight. Breezel went in there when he got stung. He went in there like a mummy with his arms stretched out.
I think Brazil laid down for that fight, man. He dropped his left. Everybody needs to take a good look at that. It wasn't an uppercut he was throwing. He dropped his left.
I did a fight analysis. I saw that left drop down.
Yep.
I saw that left drop down. I saw that with my own 2 eyes. Ruiz ain't Breezel. So anybody who tries to compare the two, any of them big Dasa lovers who try to compare the two, they don't know their boxing.
Not at all.
They don't know their boxing. And that, my friends, I've seen that Leighton, saving that for tomorrow. That, my friends, is it for tonight. We have had the pleasure of the Boxing Jedi accompanying us. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me on your platform, man. Thank you, everybody in the chat, man. You guys rock. Raphael, you're my man. And I want to let everybody know, if I'm able to, with your permission, tonight, 10:30, we're going to have a late night boxing talk. And I'm going to be sending out invitations. So whoever wants to be on the show, just inbox me your email and I'll put you on.
Excellente. So we're going in the chat for the final time. And we are saying good night. Thank you. Have a blessed night, blessed day, wherever you may be. Loma King, bless. Tommy Temper, Leighton Evelyn, John Dealey, Johnny Blaze 33, Toby Bartlett, SSB 28, live from Toronto. Come back tomorrow, SSB. We're on at lunchtime, UK time. Click the reminder button. John Dealey, Pablo Diablo, Red Gloved Militant, Nexus One, God of War. Where are we? I'm scrolling up. Padre al-Baghdadi. Love that name. Scrolling up. I'm scrolling up for anybody that I've missed. Anybody that I've missed? Anybody? Do we have anyone that I have missed? Don't like to do that. Don't like to miss people who took the time out of their day to come and join us on the show.
Peace to John Daly as well, Loma
John
King,
Daly.
no doubt, and Toby.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Still scrolling up. I am still scrolling up.
I'll help you.
Up now.
I'll help you. Let's see.
Help me out.
Yeah, I think we've got everybody, man.
I think we've got everybody.
Yes,
God
sir.
of War. I mentioned God of War.
Yes,
I
sir.
mentioned Nexus One. I am oh, who's this? This is M8 M8RK.
M8R, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Peace to you, my brother. Peace to you.
Peace out to you. So that is it. That's another edition of Live Boxing Talk with Raphie, joined by the Boxing Jedi. It has been a pleasure for us, and I'm sure, hopefully, a pleasure for you.
Yes, sir.
To all. Have a blessed day, a blessed night, and we are out.
God bless. Hashtag come back to boxing, gentlemen.
100.
100.